Hot Rod Power Tour isn't far off, and I've been working hard to get my dirty, ratty pile of bolts ready for a pretty long haul. I think it's ready. We've got some small things probably to work on, but it's probably better in its current state than it's been in the past too, if you can imagine that. So it's uglier, but anyway. So it's time for a shakedown tour, and I can't imagine a better shakedown tour than to go and see family and friends. My problem is my family and friends are in Georgia, so we're going to make a road trip to Kennesaw from Odessa, just to make sure things aren't going to fall apart on me, you know, because why not? So wish us luck and tag along. All right, let's do this. We're back. Made it home safe and sound from Atlanta, no major mishaps, and had a really good time visiting family. I wish they were closer. We did find some things to work on the car. Mainly the one that I started with and think I've resolved was a heating issue or cooling issue. Last year it was ridiculous hot at Power Tour. It never got over 190, and this year it really didn't either, but you get out on the highway and it seemed not to want to cool. So I noticed, you can't see it well, but down there in the bottom there's a pan. It's a filler pan between the bumper and the lower core support was missing, which might have contributed quite a bit to that because it was letting the air fall out the bottom more or less, and not shoving it down the radiator's gullet and keeping it cool. So it didn't overheat, but it ran hotter than it should have. So I replaced that. I also, just for giggles, and I don't know if you'd noticed this or not, but the car has air, or should have air, but I haven't finished the lines yet, which is ridiculous because I've done a lot more. But the condenser was in the front of it, and I don't know, you can't really see it really well, but the condensers are fairly thick. They don't really have a lot of room through them. So I decided that, well, why risk it? I'm not going to have air this year either. So I took it out. I also put in a high flow 180 thermostat, and I really didn't have much faith in the idea that they were really that good, but yet it really did help a lot. So I don't know. I think it probably did some favors for us. The other minor issues we ran into, windshield wipers won't auto park anymore. I don't know what that's about, and that's not going to get fixed before I go on a trip. And the Tremec which you can see there it is, the oil spot. The Tremec is, quite frankly, pissed me off to the point that it's leaving soon. It'll stay, but for now, but between a leaky shifter and the front shaft leak that they have, I just can't. I can't do it. You can see oil all over the back of the car. It irritates me. It's going to be like that later too. So anyhow, it went okay as long as I keep fluid in it. It's not hemorrhaging, but what it did do was pump oil or throw oil up through the shifter and inside the car. That's neat. That's a neat trick. Perhaps they wanted to sell more transmissions. I don't know, but the mid-mount transmission, the mid-mount shifters seem to do that. So we're going to fix that, or not fix it, but put a couple gaskets in it. I put a seal kind of up around the top of it, kind of homemade stuff, and we're just going to ride it out. But this transmission won't stay in this car much longer. But all in all, a successful ride. I learned what I needed to learn, and we got overall trip average of 14 miles a gallon. And I know the guys that are shaking their head saying, well, that's how you burnt the other one up. Yeah, maybe, but I don't think so. It never got any leaner than 14. And I wasn't hammering on it most of the way down there. So the gears are paying off already. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And hopefully we'll keep pulling some content you're interested in.